Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and it's probably about 37 degrees, so it's not so cold, except for I think it's 80% humidity, and we had kind of a misty kind of thing, and there's been black ice. It's been kind of funky, uh, but I say it's getting better and better, except for it's still kind of cold, at least for me, and. Uh, what I want to talk about is one of the things. Now I'm older, and I think Rex looks like she's got something on her mind. Yep, there she goes. Um, I've learned a lot of stuff, but only stuff that I've been involved in. I mentioned investing. I haven't invested. No investment at all. I learned a long time ago when I was in the oil business, house and buildings. I used to own I had restaurants and I owned the buildings and stuff like that. And I've learned that that's an investment, taking care of an investment. Rex, hey, let's go. The truck. And that's another type of work. and so and then I saw all the drawbacks and stuff for me. But you got to remember, I don't do well with rules, and I don't do well with people telling me what to do. It's not like the people that are telling me what to do are knowledgeable. Uh, that's that's the problem. Uh, they're not knowledgeable, and they're trying to tell me what to do, and that's because for what they do, those rules apply for what they do. And so now the thing is, do I want to do what they want to do? And I've learned not to. Like I say, so buildings, I don't want to get involved in buildings because there's the foundation, there's the roof, there's all kinds of stuff that I'm not real knowledgeable on it. I guess I am. I am a hands-on kind of guy. I've done roofs. I've done foundations. I mean, I've done this stuff, so I have enough knowledge that I can learn from it if I chose to stay in that field. But I didn't, and but like I say, what I've been in is fighting, because I've been fighting since a little kid, and that's really been my main thing. I mean, everything else I've tried to learn this and tried to learn that, and I learn so much, and then I lose interest. And but what I could do was guarantee my safety and the safety of the people around me. And then, but to do that, you have to be in good health. And that's something I really didn't realize I was into health stuff. But like I say, I am, I've finally come to the conclusion that I am into health. And the main reason I've come to that conclusion, I've learned that people don't put out as much near the effort of staying healthy as I do. And I didn't realize I even put in that much effort into it. And I'm always learning other ways to be healthy. And because I'm traveling outside the country and even inside the country. And but I've had to learn not to get sick. And not only not to be sick, but I got to be able to function. And like I say, what got me was, like I say, in Mexico City, when I got into it on the subway in Mexico City, and I learned what got in my way was morals. It wasn't moral for me to hurt the people like I was going to hurt them. And then that's when I realized, man, that's the first time my morals got in the way of hurting other people, because they've done immoral stuff, and I've had to step in and do what I had to do. And but what I did realize is, since I said, that's it, I've retired and I'm not going to do that kind of stuff anymore. What I've learned was I know a lot of little things that I apply to my health. And I'm looking around and I'm amazed how people don't know how to stay healthy. Okay, I don't know how many people I get around that, well, their arm hurts or their knee. Well, I was in high school, it hurt my knee. Yeah, and 20 years or 50 years later, and your knee still hurts. And I mean, they never took the steps to be healthy. They always look for excuses. And it's one thing when you fight, excuses don't work. You don't want excuses. That's why I talk about people that do fight. You see them train. And then when it comes to fight, you got a minute or two of the fight, and that's it. And hours they've trained. It's the same thing for being healthy. When you get sick, and I've mentioned 90% of the people are sick. And that's one thing I've learned doing the Hoi Chi, that, and I don't want to go through all that, but the thing is, when you have a twisted pelvis, you're not urinating properly. And when you're not urinating properly, your lymph glands aren't working right. And you'll see it on one side of the body. You'll see there'll be a lot of, and you remember that guy with that knee, so you heard it in high school. Okay, well, that's because everything on that side is bad. That's why it never healed. And but like I say, people think you're not smart enough to be healthy. I mean, when you wait till you're sick, and then once you're sick, you're looking for somebody that can fix you, and you will pay him. And that's the thing that, like I say, I'm living in the city now, and one thing I've noticed, everybody pays for everything. And I hate saying they're dumb, but like I say, there's so many services offered. Why would I learn stuff when I would pay somebody to do it? And in my world, since I'm in places where they don't speak my language, and just all the way things are, I don't wait till I get sick. I can tell when something's not right, and then I fix it. Then that's the thing that I'm talking about, is people don't realize all the stuff there is you can do to make yourself healthy. And now once you're sick, you're sick. That's one thing I've noticed a lot now, because there's a lot of these baby boomers. Well, they've lived an unhealthy lifestyle, and now they're sick, and now they're spending all their money trying to get well. And here I am, one of these baby boomers, and let's go do something. That's my problem, is I want to do something. And but I've been trying to figure out, now how can I sit down and talk to people, because I want to know about stuff, because maybe something about getting healthy that I don't know about, and then I want to know about it, and so I can apply it to my lifestyle. And there's things, and I look next to my bed, and then I think next to my bed, I have Silverlone. I've talked about the Silverlone. If your wrist hurts, you wrap the Silverlone around it, and then it'll heal. And because like I say, I've been brutally beaten up and a lot of accidents, serious accidents. And I have no body ache. I can function good. And that's because I've learned how to heal. And so the Silver Lone is one of them. I got cups that are next to my bed, and I'll use cups on there, and that will help the lymph glands, empty the lymph glands, get them, because the lymph glands pull all the toxins out of your body. And if you got toxins, you're going to be sickly. I mean, that's why when you get older, you can't bend down anymore. Those ligaments and tendons, they haven't been stretched. And so then they've been staying that same way all the time, just filled with toxins. And that's why stretching is so important. That's why exercise is so important. And, there's, of course, your diet. And like I say, you look at the food nowadays, man, the food is bad. And, I can't believe, now, I'll tell you, one of the things that I've started the new year with, I've mentioned I'm a sugar addict. And so I got to watch my sugar, and then I'll start watching, and pretty soon I see I'm eating way too much sugar. And then I go cold turkey, and then I go through all the withdrawals and all this kind of stuff. It's not a pretty sight. And but that is one thing that does get me, slowly it comes along. But one thing I've noticed now is there's sugar in everything. They put sugar in all the foods nowadays. You look in the ingredients, you'll see there's going to be some sugar in this stuff. And they're doing it in everything. And so that's why people are having health problems. That's one of the reasons. And like I say, water, I've learned you can drink now, especially now when it's cold like this. I haven't been in this kind of climate in years and years. And when you're drinking too much water, it's not a good thing, because, like I say, you'll swell, and when you swell, you're holding toxins. The same thing. So you got to get rid of the toxins, and so that's why another reason why you're exercising and stretching and doing all this kind of stuff. But I sure would like to, and I was hoping that we could just sit around and talk about different kinds of ways to be healthy. And like I say, if you're doing something that I don't know anything about, I want to learn about it. That's why I learned about cupping. Somebody told me the symptoms they had, and they ended up going to Chicago to a guy that does cupping. And then, so that's how I was introduced to cupping. They were telling me the story, and then so I started learning cupping. And I told you I did acupuncture in my 30s, late 30s. I started feeling aches and pains. And I stopped drinking pop and started learning acupuncture. And but I don't do any acupuncture anymore. And but there's lots of things we can do to stay healthy. But I don't think people think about staying healthy, and they sure don't think about healthy habits. They think they can get on a diet and then everything will be all right. You take your vitamins and you'll be all right. And, which vitamins? It gets complicated. But it would be nice to sit around and just, 4 or 6 people and just talk different types of health stuff. And I'm still thinking how that's going to work. That might be one of the things I'm going to do as I'm traveling. I say when I travel, I do the Hoi Chi, but it might be a time that we need to just sit around and just talk about all the different health methods. Because another thing, as I get older, another thing that, I'm across from the 5G stuff, and one of the things that I do have now, since I'm living in the city and close to all this stuff, I have silver sheets on my bed. And so I got silver sheets, and I wear a night hat when I sleep. I never used to wear a night hat. Now I do. And it's not so bad in the winter. In the summer, it's kind of bad in the summer. But because I couldn't believe that that silver stops the radio waves from coming through. Because, I got a checker, so I can check that stuff. But I'm I don't know. I'm still thinking, because like I say, I'm going to stay here probably unless I can come up with ways that I can travel. I'm probably going to stay here through the winter, but for sure I'm getting everything ready so I can get on the road. Rex is learning how to ride the motorcycle. She's a good girl, and so we're going to be traveling around, and Rex is good as an introduction to people. But the only thing is, I'm not going to take my massage table like I used to when I had Xena on the motorcycle. I'm not going to do that. But there's other things we can do, and but I say we're going to find out more. And that's why I say New Year's is the time to reevaluate, make changes in your life and stuff like that. And that's what I've been doing. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. This is Mike and Rex. Let's see. There's Rex. She's right there making sure I'm okay. NoStressMike.com.